fifth time. Here are 3 copies of the Ohio Department of Health's report, 2007, 2008, and 2009. You won't find one instance here where a woman had a late-term abortion due to a medical health issue at all. It's all here. At this time, we're going to conclude our press conference. Of course, any questions from members of the media or anyone, I'm certain each one of our representatives, whether they spoke here or not, would welcome to answer any questions.
Is Hospital 78 also a reintroduction? The other 2 are. Was Hospital 78 in the last session? No. Was it introduced one time?
No, it was not.
Okay, so this is brand.
Yes, brand.
I have a question for Representative Slaby. One of the mantras of judges is judicial discretion. How do you reconcile your bill with judicial discretion?
Well, the judges still have judicial discretion as long as it's with clear and convincing evidence in the standards set down to know that the young woman is mature enough, number one, but also understands the emotional and mental impact, emotional and physical impact that the abortion might have on her, as well as not having been influenced by some third party other than a parent or guardian. Now, the discretion comes in not making that decision based on clear and convincing evidence arbitrarily. If that decision is made arbitrarily, notwithstanding the evidence is not clear and convincing, then the Court of Appeals would reverse. I guess that's going back into some legalese again, but I apologize for that. It's just the nature of the beast.
Thank you, Representative. Any other questions?
You're introducing these or unveiling today as a group, but does one of the 3 have a higher priority than the other 2, or how do you anticipate that?
I would respectfully submit all 3 are extremely important. They're the top 3 pieces of legislation that we are supporting at Ohio Right to Life.
There's another late-term abortion bill that's been introduced. Why are you supporting this one over that one, or are you supporting both?
House Bill 7, Representative Fendy's bill, we are supporting Representative Roegner and Roegner's bill because it's going to save more lives. This bill, the bill we're supporting, is at 20 weeks, whereas Representative Fendy's is at 22 weeks. Approximately 125, 150 additional babies a year can be saved.
There's also additional reporting requirements in 78, as well as penalties for not reporting.
The constitutional question on House Bill 7 that doesn't arise from House Bill 78, which I think jeopardizes House Bill 7's longevity should it be passed from a constitutional review perspective. And I apologize for not having a voice today. Me being quiet, what an amazing day.
Any other questions?
Do you have any Democratic co-sponsors on that?
Not that I know of. I stand corrected if I'm wrong. No.
Is there a test for viability? Is there a standardized test to do that? Is it a 100% certain test?
I'm going to let Denise McCurra address that issue if she may come back up here with Denise.
Basically, there are a lot of tests that a doctor can use. They actually have a computerized version of this. They measure the baby's circumference of the head, the length of the child, the maturity of the lungs, and they have a computer program. Everything's computerized these days, right? That will tell the likelihood of survivability. So now doctors have different standards. Once they do all of these tests, some doctors say if there's a 20% chance of survival, that kid's viable. Some will say, no, it has to be up to 80%. So the Supreme Court, unfortunately, has said that we can't have a firm date, that we have to leave it up to the doctor. But the doctor in this legislation has to verify that he has done all of those tests, and that has to be a matter of record, and he can be penalized. But short answer to your question is yes, there are several tests that you can be pretty sure whether or not the child has a good chance of survival.
If the doctor still uses varying standards about the doctor?
Yes, because again, that's what the Supreme Court tells us. We have to have that variable standard. We leave it up to the expertise of the doctor.
form or something the doctor ought to fill out that shows that he does the testing and they're signing off that the fees are not liable?
Not only does the doctor have to do that, there must be a second physician who verifies that. So the bill makes sure that, every possible way that you can, the bill makes sure that the doctor is using due diligence and making sure that you have the child has any chance. That's what's used. Both the AMA and the American College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists have said that you shouldn't do late-term abortions. They both have a policy position officially opposing late-term abortions. So in the medical community itself, we have this verification that late-term abortions are not necessary. And actually, the results are that they're more dangerous to women than childbirth. American Medical Association and the National Center for Health Statistics, after 21 weeks, abortion is more dangerous than childbirth. So this bill is good for the child, but also good for the mom.
Thank you, Ms. Wilson.
Can I make one comment?
Absolutely.
It's the importance of what you're seeing here today with these House members. We did the judicial bypass bill last year. Mark Valley, in fact, I miss him, I appreciate the comments because he was a wonderful man, dedicated to life. Had asked us to do it. We got it with the help of Senator Gilmore and the leadership. We got it out of the Senate, and it never saw the light of day. And for all of you who believe in the sanctity of life, Ohio right to life, Democrats for Life, all of you who helped bring these gentlemen, a majority in the House that believes in life and is willing to stand up for life, with a Speaker of the House who understands and respects life. Gentlemen like Lynn, Slaby, and Ron Young. Judge Slaby, I used to appear in front of. Ron was in the House with me. You are going to reap the rewards of bringing pro-life folks into the Ohio House as a majority, a Speaker who is pro-life, and you will see that quickly when you see what happens with House Bill 63 and the Senate Bill equivalent, which I believe is Senate Bill 18, because I think we're going to get out of the House very quickly. And this time, there will be a House that will stand up for life on this and these other issues. And I just want to thank those who gave us this House majority and this new House leadership, because we're going to reap the rewards in the next 2 years for that wise decision.